This video is highly educational in nature, thus, I reposted it so that bigger audiences may be able to watch it. Full credit to the rightful owner. This video explains the creation of Thelatis generation of aircraft, which is almost as real as UFO man and the aliens.
Elon Musk has developed a real UFO in spite of the U.S. government. The businessman has spent several years and hundreds of millions of dollars for the best SpaceX engineers to create a new generation of aircraft. It's capable of reaching a hypersonic speed of 4,600 miles per hour with minimal fuel consumption, thanks to a unique engine that was previously used only in space shuttles. The aircraft is armed with one of the strongest microwave systems that can affect both equipment and people. The fighter has an advanced camouflage that hides it from radar and sight so much that it can easily be confused with the cloud, and it also has one very interesting feature that you'll learn about later. Of course, such a grand project could not go unnoticed by the government. The fact is that Elon Musk did not disclose details about his new program and carefully concealed it. After a while, the Pentagon spotted an unexplained object in the sky and immediately sent its fighters to intercept it. The news covered this event as a UFO interception, but in fact it was Elon Musk's new aircraft, which can outperform any U.S. fighter jet.
You walk around the airplane, everywhere you look, what you see is something that's designed to do the job in the most efficient and effective way, and no wasted space, no wasted capability. It's truly an airplane that...
As soon as the government found out about the billionaire's audacious prank, a Cold War broke out between them. This can be clearly traced because now Elon Musk is being accused by the U.S. House of Representatives every now and then. It became clear to the authorities that the creator of SpaceX has too much influence on world events, and it seems that Elon Musk himself understands this because he allows himself so much. And in general, when you have a company that launches spacecraft and creates advanced unmanned vehicles, why not create your own combat fighter that resembles a UFO? The name of this vehicle is classified, so if you don't mind, we'll call it X-1 for convenience. What's so remarkable about the X-1 that it scared the U.S. government? First, it's the only aircraft that uses a compact space shuttle engine. Previously, it was only installed on the Hawk hypersonic missile, which was developed by SpaceX. This missile is capable of accelerating to an unprecedented speed of more than 4,600 miles per hour, which allows it to bypass absolutely all modern missile defense systems. It was this engine that moved to the brand new X-1, and it also received an important improvement in design, with which fuel consumption was reduced by 30%. While the F-35 will only be halfway there, the X-1 will reach its target at an incredible speed, destroy it, and return to base without refueling.
We were really building a fighter for the 21st century that could take on all of the advanced threats.
By the way, it'll destroy targets with a very unusual weapon. A microwave system is an installation that emits electromagnetic vibrations in the millimeter wave range. These waves, directed at an object, affect it like a laser in a much wider range. Microwave radiation at full power can literally melt an enemy aircraft, but most often this system is used to turn off all electronics and turn a fighter jet into a pile of flying scrap metal.
The mission of the airplane was to be half of what the Air Force called the high-low mix.
There's another application for this system. If the radiation is attenuated and directed at a person, 83% of the energy is absorbed by the top layer of the skin, which causes a sensation of immersion in molten metal. This impact is unbearable, and any person will want to immediately flee the place of exposure, leaving, for example, his or her tank, which can be taken back later. It would be a great addition to the U.S. military, but as we can see, the Pentagon and Elon Musk are on opposite sides of the issue so far. In a long interview with Business Insider, Musk commented on the journalist's loud statement. Reporter Matthias Deptner said, "Thanks to the knowledge, products, and services he provides, Elon Musk is practically a strategic weapon in modern warfare." The billionaire replied, "I think I can be useful in conflicts." Most likely, he was hinting at the useful abilities of his UFO, which, by the way, has two other remarkable abilities. For example, how do you like the ability to hide not only from radar, but also from the human eye? To achieve this effect, SpaceX engineers have developed a unique cladding that combines a stealth coating that reflects radar waves. Of course, Elon Musk could display an image of his logo and launch the world's first UFO ad, But the main task of this skin is to hide the aircraft. A person on the ground will not realize that there's not a simple cloud above him or her, but a deadly weapon, and the radar cannot detect the UFO. Moreover, if we take into account the height to which this aircraft can take off, and yes, we can finally announce the main ability of X-1. Given the fact that it uses an engine that's used on space launchers, it's not surprising that the aircraft can take off at as high as 105,000 feet. Prior to that, the only U.S. aircraft that could fly to that altitude was the SR-71 Blackbird, but it had no attack capabilities unlike the X-1. At this altitude, no air defense system would be able to shoot it down. The only way to destroy the vehicle is to use a fighter jet that can fly close enough to fire a supersonic missile that can catch up to the X-1. Yes, there are such aircraft in the United States. F-35 Lightning II and F-22 Raptor 5th generation fighters can give a decent fight.
These are very good aircraft.
If we look at the technical characteristics, both of these aircraft will lose in a fair fight because the speed of the F-35 is only 1,200 miles per hour compared to 7,500 kilometers of the X-1. The Raptor is slightly faster and reaches 1,500 miles per hour, but this is still very low.
F-35 uses far too much gas. It's lucky if it can hang around for an hour or an hour and a half at most. The maneuverability is laughable.
But it's not just about the characteristics, it's about the weapons and experience of the pilots. As already mentioned, the only weaponry spotted on the X-1 was a microwave system with a range of attack not exceeding 6 miles. At the same time, both Lightning and Raptor carry AIM-120 hypersonic missiles, which typically reach speeds of about Mach 4. This means that its speed is about 4 times faster than the speed of sound and is equal to 3,100 miles per hour. Yes, this is not enough to catch up with the X-1, but the fighter cannot fly at full speed for more than half an hour. In addition, the F-35 and F-22 pilots are top-notch aces who can easily outsmart the SpaceX recruits. But now the question of height remains, because the Raptor ceiling is only 72,200 feet and Lightning's is even less. A missile that can attack targets at a distance of 111 miles is back in action. The only thing left to do is deal with microwave weapons that can shoot down fighters. Yes, it's a big obstacle, but the F-22 is designed with an emphasis on incredible maneuverability, which means that as soon as the equipment notices the impact of the microwave gun, the pilot will immediately move out of range and be safe.
I know firsthand from flying the Raptor against other aircraft and flying other aircraft against the Raptor that it's like clubbing baby seal.
As you can see, even the most advanced technological developments of Elon Musk can be circumvented with good tactics and reliable aircraft. Hypersonic aircraft have long been a priority for the U.S. military, with Lockheed Martin being the renowned aircraft manufacturer responsible for producing legends like the F-35 Lightning II and F-117 Nighthawk. Among their unique creations is the SR-71 Blackbird, which holds the distinction of being the fastest fighter aircraft ever built. By utilizing a groundbreaking hull design, the SR-71 Blackbird was able to achieve a speed of 2,000 miles per hour, which was previously thought to be impossible. However, this breakthrough came at a cost of intense overheating, causing the airframe to endure temperatures of up to 750 degrees Fahrenheit. Undeterred by this obstacle, the developers were determined to achieve even greater performance with their new aircraft. As you know, the recipient of these advancements was the Dark Star. We know what you're thinking. The Dark Star isn't a real airplane. True, but its technologies are real, and all we have to do is wait for it to be officially announced. But for now, you can call it the Dark Star.
What it might look like, it's to describe a vision more than anything else. It's to put something tangible in people's.
Thanks to the tireless efforts of engineers, this latest innovation has resolved all the issues faced by its predecessor and boasts an array of impressive technological features, making it the most powerful aircraft currently in existence. Its top speed of Mach 6, equivalent to 4,300 miles per hour, was made possible thanks to the development of a unique engine based on a combined cycle. In simpler terms, it includes an enhanced version of the previous aircraft's engine with the addition of an advanced reactive accelerator. At a speed of 4,300 miles per hour, the fighter can truly cause structural damage to buildings and incapacitate enemy machinery without even using its weaponry. However, developers believe that more could be done, which prompted Northrop Grumman to enhance the aircraft even further by incorporating one of the world's most potent laser systems, the Firestrike 2. The primary advantage of this system lies in its adaptability and swift performance, owing to its compact size and lightweight design, making it an ideal fit for fighter aircraft. It uses ultra-powerful lasers to generate ultraviolet radiation, which is then converted into infrared radiation. This energy is aimed directly at the hull of an enemy vehicle, which quickly heats up to thousands of degrees. This formidable weapon poses a deadly threat to any type of machinery, as it can cause the explosive payloads inside tanks, artillery, and aircraft to detonate due to the extreme heat, destroying the target from the inside out.
The environment's changing, and the threat's changing, and therefore we are looking at laser-directed energy weapons. They're around and about on ships.
Utilizing this weapon alongside its extraordinary speed, the Dark Star can effortlessly fly over enemy bases and eliminate key positions with a single accurate shot. It appears to have no equal when it comes to aerial combat. Or does it? Experts believe that the only aircraft capable of rivaling this technological marvel is another sixth-generation fighter developed in the United States under the NGAD program. Boasting speeds of over 1,800 miles per hour and a flight ceiling of 15 miles, it possesses a stealth coating for evading radar detection and features a sophisticated laser weapon countermeasure system. However, its true standout feature lies in its artificial intelligence, which allows the fighter to control a swarm of drones. The first type are reconnaissance drones equipped with highly precise radars that can track any movement within a radius of 46 square miles.
The way we use it is by employing it against targets that we cannot normally see visually, whether it is due to weather, smoke, haze, or just some sort of other thing.
If all 40 drones are positioned along the perimeter, it would create an impenetrable zone spanning nearly 3,000 miles. This strategic placement allows for detection at the maximum possible distance. Once an aircraft is spotted, the attacking drones are quickly engaged, which use their exceptional accuracy to eliminate any target within seconds. Both the NGAD and the Dark Star are fighting on the same side and will complement each other's capabilities. There's also another noteworthy sixth-generation fighter developed in Europe that'll be added to this team. It's called the Tempest, and it's the result of a collaboration between specialists from various allied countries, including Italy, Sweden, France, and Japan, under the leadership of the United Kingdom.
News in this announcement is the cooperation of the British, Italian, and Japanese defense industries on the building of this new combat aircraft.
Even the world-famous company Rolls-Royce contributed to the project by providing the Tempest with an immensely powerful engine capable of propelling the fighter to extraordinary speeds of up to 1,900 miles per hour. Unlike the Dark Star, which relies on advanced laser technology, the Tempest follows a more conventional approach seen in existing fighters like the F-35 and F-22. Its strengths lie in its raw power, maximum maneuverability, and stealth capabilities.
We're looking at everything from within flight systems areas, we're looking at battery technologies and using a lot less hydraulics in the cockpit.
To achieve exceptional stealthiness, engineers from European companies have developed a completely new hull design, which not only blocks radar frequencies, but also ensures that the aircraft remains entirely hidden from detection. It incorporates an absorbent coating and a special shape that effectively deflects radar waves, rendering the Tempest invisible to radar surveillance. Exploiting this advantage, the Tempest launches devastating hypersonic missiles similar to those found on the F-35 that are equipped with 4 engines, allowing them to maneuver and evade any anti-aircraft defenses. With a staggering speed of 2 miles per minute, these missiles can effectively evade interception, even from laser weapons. The aircraft is also poised to receive new long-range weapons in the near future. It's highly likely that these weapons will involve vacuum or nuclear munitions with similar maneuvering capabilities.
The future of weapons could look very different to what they look like today. So we're looking at options to have flexible payload bays, have different missiles all contained within it.
Just imagine the potential of the Dark Star, NGAD, Tempest trio when they're all deployed at the same time. The Dark Star zooming at top speeds towards enemy bases, gathering crucial intelligence while obliterating anti-aircraft defenses with its laser beam. Then the Tempest unleashes its arsenal of missiles on key enemy targets, And if anyone attempts to take flight and mount a counterattack, they'll be met by the NGAD and its squadron of drones. It's intriguing to consider whether anyone can truly withstand such a formidable force. The only country that comes close is China. They at least have the J-22, which seems to be a replica of a foreign aircraft. However, recent details have emerged that shed light on its unique capabilities. According to reports, the J-22 carries a specially designed drone on board that emits electromagnetic waves, effectively jamming enemy radar systems. Its operation is relatively straightforward. If the J-22 sensors detect even the slightest radar emissions, the artificial intelligence immediately activates the drone, which generates disruptive frequencies. These patterns act as a protective shield, concealing the aircraft from enemy detection. Thus, this innovative system could potentially serve as an alternative to the transparent hull concept of the Tempest, although it's worth noting that the Tempest will also incorporate this technology. As for weaponry, the Chinese aircraft carries over a dozen different projectiles, including very fast two-stage air-to-air missiles that fly at speeds of over 1,800 miles per hour and can reach their target in a matter of seconds.
The primary armament is in weapons bays underneath the airplane, where we carry 6 medium-range radar-guided missiles.
Of course, such missiles would be rendered useless against the speed of the Dark Star. The aircraft's final surprising feature is its ability to control a satellite orbiting the Earth, which can launch dozens of hypersonic ballistic missiles. Nevertheless, each of these missiles can be easily neutralized by the laser drones of NGAD. In the end, China's best fighter appears to be lagging behind its Western counterparts. Plus, it's highly likely that what Beijing is claiming is merely a fabrication to intimidate its adversaries. And on that note, this video's come to an end. Thank you for watching. You can share your thoughts about our content in the comments section and leave a like or dislike. We have plenty more exciting content to come, so we'll see you next time.